cənablar, sizi cüdo üzrə böyüklər arasında dünya çempionatının təntənəli açılış mərasimində salamlayırıq.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you at the grand opening ceremony of the World Judo Championship among adults.
Bugündən başlayaraq dünya cüdosunun diqqəti Azərbaycan paytaxtı Bakıya yönələcək. Çünki ən güclü idmançılar çempionları müəyyənləşdirmək üçün odlar yurduna qonaq gəlib.
From now on, the whole world of judo will focus on the capital of Azerbaijan, Baku, because the strongest athletes have come to the land of fire to determine the champions.
Azərbaycan idman ölkəsi kimi öz nüfuzunu möhkəmlətməkdə davam edir. 2015-ci ildə Bakıda keçirilən 1-ci Avropa oyunları, 2017-ci ildə baş tutan İslam həmrəyliyi oyunları, o cümlədən digər nüfuzlu idman yarışlarının təşkili Azərbaycanı dünyada idman ölkəsi kimi tanıdıb. İdmançılarımızın dünya, Avropa və Olimpiya oyunlarında qazandıqları medallar isə ölkəmizin qüdrətini və gücünü nümayiş etdirir. Son yay Olimpiya oyunları, Rio de Janeiro'da qazanılan 18 medal dediklərimizi təsdiqləyir. Sözsüz ki, əldə olunan uğurlar Azərbaycan prezidenti cənab İlham Əliyevin idmana və idmançılara göstərdiyi diqqət və qayğının nəticəsidir.
Azerbaijan continues to strengthen its reputation as a sporting country. The first European Games held in Baku in 2015, the Islamic Solidarity Games held in 2017, as well as other prestigious sports competitions held in the country, introduced Azerbaijan as a sport country to the world. The medals won by our athletes at the World, European and Olympic Games demonstrate the strength and power of our country. 18 medals won in last summer Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro proves it. Undoubtedly, the successes are the result of the care and attention shown by President of Azerbaijan, Mr. İlham Əliyev, to sports and athletes of the country.
Cüdo idman növünün son illərdə Azərbaycanda inkişafı göz önündədir. Əldə olunan qələbələrdə cüdoçuların özünə məxsus payı var. Artıq ölkəmizin Olimpiya oyunlarında bir dəst medalı var. Nazim Hüseynov və Elnur Məmmədlinin qızıl, Mövlud Mirəliyevin bürüncünə, Rüstəm Orucovla Elmar Qasımovun gümüş medalı da əlavə olunub.
Judokas have a special share in the victories. Last year we see fast development of judo in Azerbaijan. Our country has already won a set of medals in Olympic Games. Nazim Hüseynov and Elnur Məmmədli gold medals. Mövlud Mirəliyev bronze and Eldar Qasımov and Rüstəm Orucov silver medals.
Hörmətli xanımlar və cənablar, indi isə diqqət monitorlara.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to bring your attention to monitors.
Əziz dostlar, Bakıda keçirilən dünya çempionatında 125 ölkə çıxış edir. Gəlin iştirakçı ölkələrlə tanış olaq.
Dear friends, 125 countries are participating in a World Judo Championship held in Baku. Let's greet them. Afghanistan,
Əfqanistan,
Albania,
Albaniya,
Algeria,
Əlcəzair,
Argentina,
Argentina,
Australia,
Avstraliya,
Austria,
Avstriya,
Bangladesh,
Bangladeş,
Barbados,
Barbados,
Belarus,
Belarus,
Belgium,
Belçika,
Benin,
Benin,
Bosnia and Herzegovina,
Bosniya ve Herzegovina,
Botswana,
Botswana,
Brazil,
Brezilya,
Bulgaria,
Bulgaristan,
Burkina Faso,
Burkina Faso,
Burundi,
Burundi,
Cameroon,
Kamerun,
Canada,
Kanada,
Cape Verde,
Cape Verde,
Chad,
Çad,
Chile,
Çili,
Chinese Taipei,
Çin Taipei,
Colombia,
Kolombiya,
Costa Rica,
Costa Rica,
Côte d'Ivoire,
Côte d'Ivoire,
Croatia,
Хорватия,
Cuba,
Kuba,
Cyprus,
Kipr,
Czech Republic,
Çex Respublikası,
Democratic People's Republic of Korea,
Koreya Xalq Demokratik Respublikası,
Democratic Republic of the Congo,
Kongo Demokratik Respublikası,
Denmark,
Danimarka,
Dominican Republic,
Dominikan Respublikası,
Ecuador,
Ekvador,
Egypt,
Misir,
El Salvador,
El Salvador,
Estonia,
Estonya,
Fiji,
Fiji,
Finland,
Finlandiya,
France,
Fransa,
Gabon,
Gabon,
Gambia,
Gambiya,
Georgia,
Gürcistan,
Germany,
Almanya,
Ghana,
Gana,
Great Britain,
Büyük Britanya,
Greece,
Yunanistan,
Guam,
Guam,
Guatemala,
Gvatemala,
Guinea,
Gvineya,
Guinea-Bissau,
Gvineya-Bissau,
Guyana,
Guyana,
Haiti,
Haiti,
Hong Kong, China,
Hong Kong, Çin,
Hungary,
Macaristan,
Iceland,
İslandiya,
Iraq,
Irak,
Ireland,
İrlandiya,
Islamic Republic of Iran,
İran İslam Respublikası,
Italy,
İtalya,
Israel,
İsrail,
Japan,
Japonya,
Jordan,
İordanya,
Kazakhstan,
Kazakistan,
Kosovo,
Kosova,
Kırgızistan,
Kırgızistan,
Latvia,
Latviya,
Lebanon,
Livan,
Lithuania,
Litva,
Luxembourg,
Lüksemburg,
Madagascar,
Madagaskar,
Malawi,
Malawi,
Malta,
Malta,
Mexico,
Meksika,
Monaco,
Monaco,
Mongolia,
Moğolistan,
Montenegro,
Montenegro,
Morocco,
Marrakeş,
Mozambique,
Mozambik,
Nauru,
Nauru,
Nepal,
Nepal,
Netherlands,
Niderland,
New Zealand,
Yeni Zelanda,
Niger,
Niger,
Norway,
Norveç,
Pakistan,
Pakistan,
Panama,
Panama,
People's Republic of China,
Çin Halk Respublikası,
Peru,
Peru,
Philippines,
Filipin,
Poland,
Polşa,
Portugal,
Portugalya,
Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico,
Qatar,
Qatar,
Republic of Korea,
Koreya Respublikası,
Republic of Moldova,
Moldova,
Romania,
Rumınya,
Russian Federation,
Rusya Federasiyası,
Saudi Arabia,
Suudi Arabistanı,
Senegal,
Senegal,
Serbia,
Serbiya,
Seychelles,
Seyşel Adaları,
Slovakia,
Slovakya,
Slovenia,
Slovenya,
South Africa,
Cənubi Afrika,
Spain,
İspanya,
Sweden,
İsveç,
Switzerland,
İsveçrə,
Syrian Arab Republic,
Suriya Ərəb Respublikası,
Tajikistan,
Tacikistan,
Togo,
Togo,
Tunisia,
Tunis,
Turkey,
Türkiyə,
Ukraine,
Ukrayna,
United Arab Emirates,
Birləşmiş Ərəb Əmirlikləri,
United States of America,
Amerika Birləşmiş Ştatları,
Uruguay,
Uruguay,
Uzbekistan,
Özbəkistan,
Venezuela,
Venezuela,
Vietnam,
Vyetnam,
Yemen,
Yəmən,
Zambia,
Zambiya,
Zimbabwe,
Zimbabwe
and Azerbaijan.
və Azərbaycan. Hörmətli xanımlar və cənablar, səhnəyə Beynəlxalq Cüdo Federasiyasının prezidenti cənab Marius Vizer və Azərbaycan Cüdo Federasiyasının prezidenti cənab Rövnəq Abdullayev dəvət edilirlər.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Vizer, and President of the Judo Federation of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mr. Rövnəq Abdullayev, are invited to the stage.
Hörmətli xanımlar və cənablar, söz Azərbaycan Cüdo Federasiyasının prezidenti cənab Rövnəq Abdullayevə verilir.
The word is given to the President of the Judo Federation of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mr. Rovnak Abdullayev.
Hörmətli qonaqlar, əziz dostlar, Azərbaycan Cüdo Federasiyasının adından hər birinizi ölkəmizin paytaxtı Bakı şəhərində keçirilən 2018-ci il Cüdo üzrə Dünya Çempionatının açılış münasibəti ilə salamlayır, yarış iştirakçılarına uğurlar arzulayıram. Sünkar təbiətə və qədim tarixə malik Azərbaycan torpağına xoş gəlmisiniz. Prezidentimiz İlham Əliyev cənablarının müdrik rəhbərliyi altında Azərbaycanda bədən tərbiyəsi və idmana dövlət səviyyəsində göstərilən qayğı gündən-günə artır. Yeni idman kompleksləri tikilir, idmanın maddi-texniki bazası möhkəmləndirilir, bu istiqamətdə böyük layihələr həyata keçirilir. Azərbaycan artıq beynəlxalq qurumların etimadını qazanmış və bir çox mötəbər tədbirlərə yüksək səviyyədə ev sahibliyi etmişdir. 2015-ci ildə 1-ci Avropa oyunları, 2017-ci ildə 4-cü İslam Həmrəyliyi oyunları, eləcə də bir çox idman növləri üzrə ölkəmizdə keçirilmiş Avropa və dünya çempionatları yüksək təşkilatçılıq səviyyəsi ilə dünya idman ictimaiyyətinin dərin rəğbətini qazanmışdır. İnanıram ki, bu möhtəşəm tədbir respublikamızda cüdonun daha geniş təbliğ olunması baxımından çox böyük əhəmiyyət daşıyacaq. Artıq deyə bilərik ki, Cüdo Azərbaycanda populyar idman növlərindəndir və ölkəmizin bütün bölgələrində cüdo ilə məşğul olurlar. Əmin olduğumu bildirmək istəyirəm ki, Bakı çempionatı idman həvəskarları üçün möhtəşəm bir bayrama çevriləcəkdir. Azərbaycanın cüdo azərkeşləri ilk dəfə olaraq dünyanın ən güclü cüdoçuların mübarizəsini tatami üzərində canlı izləmək fürsəti əldə edəcəklər. Şübhə etmirəm ki, çempionatın bütün iştirakçıları bu böyük idman mübarizəsində qazanılan nəticələrdən asılı olmayaraq Azərbaycandan xoş təsərrüfatla ayrılacaq, ölkəmiz və xalqımız haqqında xatirələr hər bir cüdoçunun yaddaşında silinməz izlər buraxacaqdır. Sonda hamınızı unudulmaz anlar, güclü rəqabət və uğurlar arzu edirəm.
Hörmətli xanımlar və cənablar, söz Beynəlxalq Cüdo Federasiyasının prezidenti cənab Marius Vizerə verilir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the word is given to the President of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Vizer.
Your Excellencies, President Aliyev and First Lady of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Minister of Sport, Mr. Rahimov, President of Judo Federation, Mr. Abdullayev, dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear judoka and spectators.
Zat-ı əllər, Azərbaycan Respublikasının Prezidenti cənab İlham Əliyev, Azərbaycan Respublikasının birinci xanımı, Azərbaycan Respublikası Gənclər və İdman Naziri cənab Rəhimov, Azərbaycan Respublikası Cüdo Federasiyasının Prezidenti cənab Abdullayev, hörmətli qonaqlar, xanımlar və cənablar, hörmətli idmançılar və tamaşaçılar.
On behalf of International Judo Federation and all judo family of the world, I want to thank Azerbaijan for the organization of this World Championship in Baku and congratulate as well for a fantastic organization, hospitality, friendship and a model of championship.
İcazə verin Beynəlxalq Cüdo Federasiyası adından və ümumiyyətlə Cüdo ailəsi adından Azərbaycan Respublikasına bu mötəbər tədbiri gözəl təşkil etdiyinə görə öz təşəkkürümüzü ifadə edək. Bakıdakı tədbir doğrudan da çox gözəldir, eyni zamanda dostluq və qonaqpərvərlik bütün iştirakçıları valeh edir.
Azerbaijan is not only a country engaged on a huge economical development, but also a country which invests so much in culture, sport, arts, science and education.
Azərbaycan yalnız yüksək iqtisadi göstəricilərə malik bir ölkə deyil. Eyni zamanda Azərbaycan mədəniyyət, idman, incəsənət və digər sahələrə böyük sərmayələr yatıran bir ölkədir.
Organizing so many international, European, national sport events, sport projects, Azerbaijan became one of the most important countries in the world, contributing to the world development for a better society.
Bir çox mötəbər idman tədbirlərini təşkil edən, Avropa və dünya çempionatlarını təşkil edən, həmçinin bir çox idman layihələri həyata keçirən Azərbaycan artıq dünyada inkişafa və firavan yaşayışa töhfə verən bir dövlətdir.
I wish all of you a successful competition during this day to enjoy the beautiful city of Baku, to exchange your culture with the local culture and to be successful, all athletes, so much as possible in this World Championship.
Hər birinizə bu mötəbər tədbirdə uğurlar, bu yarışlarda uğurlar diləyirəm. Eyni zamanda ümid edirəm ki, Bakı şəhərindən həzz alacaqsınız, öz mədəniyyətinizlə yerli mədəniyyət arasında uyğunluq və qarşılıqlı münasibət quracaqsınız. Ha belə bütün idmançılara və bütün iştirakçılara ən xoş arzularımı çatdırmaq istəyirəm.
I wish all of you all the best. Thank you very much.
Hər birinizə ən xoş arzularımı çatdırmaq istəyirəm. Təşəkkür edirəm.
Cüdo üzrə
Açılış mərasimi
dünya çempionatını açıq elan edirəm.
və Azərbaycan Respublikasının prezidenti, eyni zamanda Milli Olimpiya Komitəmizin prezidenti cənab
Hörmətli
İlham Əliyev
xanımlar və cənablar,
rəsmi olaraq
Azərbaycan
çempionatı
dövlət himni
açıq elan
səslənir.
etdi və
Hörmət
Azərbaycan
əlaməti olaraq
Respublikasının
xahiş olunur,
dövlət
ayağa
himni
qalxasınız.
səsləndirir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
Hörmətli xanımlar və
Respublikasının
cənablar,
dövlət himni
Beynəlxalq Cüdo
səsləndirildi.
Federasiyasının himni səslənir. Hörmət əlaməti olaraq xahiş olunur, ayağa qalxasınız.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for International Anthem of Judo Federation.
Una grande realtà üçün geniş bir cığır Zəfər sənə məxsusdur, sənindir uğur Yüksələyəndə bayrağın duyulur gürur Yaşa var ol her zaman Azərbaycanıma
Gələcək gözəlində yazırsan sabahları sən Bu döyüşlər, bu ağrılar səni ayıracaq dünəndən Yığ var gücünü Qoyma yerə diz, qoyma yerə diz Tək bilmə özünü Səninləyik biz, səninlədir Azərbaycan Hay döyüşlər
səhnəyə dünya şöhrətli Albanonu dəvət edirik.
Ladies and gentlemen, we invite to the stage the world famous singer Albano. Please welcome.
Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingevo le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi all'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
I'm so happy I can shine to the top. Whatever you want to me, don't you ever stop. I walk around with my head up in the sky. Because the love of her makes me high.
E continua a volare felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
Because I love you, make me happy, I say. You make me fly like a music waves and things.
Ma tutti i sogni dell'alba svaniscono perché quando tramonta la luna li porta con sé. Ma io continuo a sognare negli occhi tuoi belli, che sono blu come un cielo trapunto di stelle. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, volare, cantare, oh, one more time. Volare, cantare, buonasera. Grazie. Grazie. sulle spalle di un uomo che se ne va. Oltre la notte nel suo cuore un segreto si porterà. Tra casa e chiese una madre sta cercando chi non c'è più. E nel tuo nome quanta gente non tornerà. Libertà, quanti hai fatto piangere, senza te, quanta solitudine, fino a che avrà un senso vivere. Io vivrò per avere te. Libertà, quando un coro s'alzerà, canterà per avere te. C'è carta bianca sul dolore e sulla pelle degli uomini. Cresce ogni giorno il cinismo nei confronti degli umili. Ma nasce un sole nella notte nel cuore dei deboli. E dal silenzio la voce rinascerà.
Cercando te.
Libertà, quanti hai fatto piangere, senza te, quanta solitudine, fino a che avrà un senso vivere. Io vivrò per avere te. Libertà, quando un coro s'alzerà, canterà per avere libertà. Fino a che avrà un senso vivere. Io vivrò per avere te. Libertà. Grazie. Da bambino io sognai di eroi e marinai, nella mente avevo già la mia idea di libertà.
La bambina che era in me insieme a te, stretta tra le braccia tue, la mia idea di libertà.
Sharazan, Sharazan, è la voglia di volare, di sognare insieme a te il modo giusto per amare. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, paradiso che ti dà sempre la felicità, la troverai a Sharazan. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, ali azzurre per volare, per scoprire che c'è ancora un posto giusto per amare. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, tempo di felicità, sempre estate ci sarà per noi insieme a Sharazan.
Il giardino dei miei anni, ho cercato un po' di sole,
Più coro.
ho sognato tanto amore e l'ho trovato qui con te.
Questo sole amore mio che non ho inventato io, me lo dai soltanto tu quando ti stringi un po' di più. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, è la voglia di volare, di sognare insieme a te il modo giusto per amare. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, paradiso che ti dà sempre la felicità, la troverai a Sharazan. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, ali azzurre per volare verso te in due, credendo nell'amore. Sharazan, oh Sharazan, tempo di felicità, sempre estate ci sarà per noi insieme a Sharazan. People from Baku, please sing this song with us and you are more happy, I'm sure. Judo and music is a great combination. And now I want to see your forza, strongness. mezzo alla gente la felicità e restare vicini come bambini la felicità, felicità,
felicità, il cuscino di piume, l'acqua del fiume che passa e che va, e la faccia che scende dietro le tende, la felicità, abbassare la luce per fare pace, la felicità, felicità,
felicità, e un bicchiere di vino con un panino, la felicità, e lasciate il biglietto dentro al cassetto, la felicità, e cantare a due voci quanto mi piace la felicità, felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già la nostra canzone d'amore che fa come un pensiero che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già un raggio di sole più caldo che fa come un sorriso che sa di felicità. Felicità,
una sera sorpresa, la luna accesa, la radio che va, è un biglietto d'auguri pieno di cuore, la felicità, è una telefonata non aspettata, la felicità, felicità,
felicità, è una spiaggia di notte, l'onda che batte la felicità, è una mano sul cuore piena d'amore, la felicità, e aspettare l'aurora per farla ancora la felicità, felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già la nostra canzone d'amore che fa come un pensiero che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già un raggio di sole più caldo che fa come un sorriso che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già la nostra canzone d'amore che fa come un pensiero che sa di felicità. Senti nell'aria c'è già un raggio di sole più caldo che fa come un sorriso che sa di felicità. Felicità. Thank you. Thank you. And now I like to sing you one beautiful hymn, the Judo hymn, and I want to say thank you for Mr. Marius, President, Mr. Marius Vezir, to invite me in this special occasion, and thank you from the President, Mr. Lev, and Madame Alieva, and Maestro, if you're ready, I am very ready. Bandiere diverse ma una grande realtà, e il cuore Grazie. Спасибо большое.
World champion, and one is a senior world silver medalist and Olympic silver medalist.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tough job picking one for the Olympics next time, and how do you say, it's luxury what was an advantage, because it's so nice to see, and you want to do the best for your family, friends. Yeah, it was a nice.
Yes, that is him. He's feeling the pressure from the crowd.
Yeah, so that's what you have. It's not an advantage for everybody. It can be really give you so much pressure.
Looking for the Sangaku here now. He's going to turn the hold down. Nice bit of Newaza there from Hyderov, and Seyhan of Iraq in trouble. And I don't think he's going to go very far. He'll have to be careful on that foot, because he can't lamp on the foot all the time. But he's not going to let that go very far. Gets the hip on. Great start for Hyderov. He took a little while to settle.
Yeah. But I'm guessing now he got the first fight out of the way. He got the nerves out of the way a little bit. So it should be good for him.
This crowd really behind their man.
It's always great.
Always. Yeah, great crowd, aren't they? Always.
Yeah, and they like judo.
Well, he's certainly got supporters up there. I would think he's got his club, friends of the family. Everybody's up there.
Not the easiest start for him, but he got the job done.
Just looking at the inside of his judo gear.
Yeah, he has some tape on his shoulder.
I think so.
Yeah, in the end, you don't know the details always, so you don't know how his shape is, if he was injured or not.
No, exactly. Well, I think we're going to find out, because I think this
See what? Yeah, you could see what Sterpo was going for.
Well, he was going for the counter. Of course, if you go on your own back, you can't score from a counter. If you go on your own back, it's impossible.
No, and unturned.
Yes. So he kind of gave it up. But anyway, here we go.
So Heiderov, one of the other ones, home favourites.
He really can. But got his work cut out, obviously, here. So if Heiderov thinks it's going to be all easy, it's not.
Yeah, good Seonaga attempt there.
Crowd love it, don't they? Absolutely, they're onto it.
Yeah, he's trying different things there.
Good groundwork, and trying to tie up the top half. Can he get the leg out?
Can he get the knee out?
Well, he'll have to be careful he doesn't get both his legs trapped.
Yeah.
It said. Well, you know, it's always the danger when you push off there and then they turn you over and you're in trouble.
But you're predicting pretty well there. That was almost out.
It was very, very close. The referee's still allowing it. Still progressive. Still a chance.
Yeah, but it's a good Newaza fight, so absolutely. I really like that.
How nice isn't it to see all this now?
Ooh.
And he gets it in the end. That persistence paid off, didn't it? That persistence was great. And now it starts to tick up the clock. Hyderov. Good bit of groundwork.
I'm happy that the referees let it go on, because there was no moment that was not
progressive.
No, progressive.
No, exactly. And I think that's the absolute key. Bessie, good defence for so long, but in the end, Haydarov just persisted with it, goes through to the next round. Of course, we would like to see, wouldn't we? Ippons all the way. You know, that's, I mean, we're judo people, you and I, so we need to see them.
So Haydarov in the next round, and he's gonna face one of the next opponents. Here you see the Osaikumi in the end.
Yeah, good persistent. If they'd have given a Wazari for that, then you wouldn't have said anything, you know, but, well, World Championships, who dare?
Now let's see about the next fight with Hidayat Haydarov fighting in the white against Beyruzi Koyazoda of
Score. 4 seconds left on the clock.
But to be honest, I
no
never...
other reason.
But even if you're ahead, you just have to try to keep active and...
We saw it with Abe yesterday. He was Ari up, and 4 seconds from the end, he still wanted to throw for it.
Oh, that was really close.
Wow, how close is
you
that
think that's
now
it?
then? Are you going to score that? He was on the leg.
Yeah.
So was it a score with a leg, gripping the leg? So
we have to see the
you have to
replay
see
for
it,
that.
and she'll ask, I think, to see it back and watch this. Here we go. Which was between the legs, which controlled the legs. I think they're going to score it. Yes, they are. Yeah, that was a really good observation. Well done with that one. So some people might say, oh, well, it was a leg grab, and that's what my initial thoughts were. And then, like you said, he had the lapel, and just because, it's like somebody coming in for Sianagi, going to still have the lapel. Leg grab or not, that's the decision. Have a look at that lapel. He never let go of that lapel there, and then he continued the movement, even though he had the legs.
Yeah.
So really great decision from the referee and the judges, and quite rightly so too. Brilliant.
What a day.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, Orezhov is on the other mat, struggling also in his fight against Sento Chir from Mongolia.
Well, we're commentating another match here. We're going on another match.
Can you imagine how exciting it is here?
Right, we're back to this look of the crowd. Here we go. Next one's up then, interestingly, in the under 57 kilos here on mat 2. And we shouldn't commentate another mat because all the commentary being commentated by somebody else. Yes, stepping out here, Gambatar is the man, absolutely on form. Haydarov, not quite on the form that we expect from him, but this is a quarter-final of the World Championships. Both of these fighters used to winning.
Almost a pick-up.
So close there. It's going. And that's where he doesn't want to be. I really don't think that that's a good thing. He needs to turn in and turn out immediately.
Ooh.
Is he going to score for that? He does get a Wazari.
He kept driving, so he kept pushing.
Yeah, he did. He was in there. Sianagi goes again, goes again, goes again, carries on rotating. And it was all one movement, wasn't it? There, and Gatar pull it back in the last 3 seconds. Yeah. He can do it. Anybody can do it. He can do it. Second penalty up there for Haydarov. But he can't just run.
No, he can't drop down. That is so
that was a drop.
Stupid.
Come on, that was a drop. Now, if they give it, but he dropped, you know, and I don't care if it's in the first 3 seconds or the last 3 seconds. And the referee has said carry on, and that was the difference between somebody else winning and not him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you give the penalty or do you not give the penalty just because it's the World Championships?
And because it's in the last seconds, but it was a complete drop.
Well, this is the score. This isn't the drop. Hopefully, we'll have
It was a really good score, though.
Yeah, it was a great score. But that, you know, either the rules, we keep them going all the way through or we don't. Is it difference in the last 10 seconds? No, it's not. Just because we're in Azerbaijan, I don't know. Anyway. It would have taken a brave man to have given that. I know it would have, but...
What exciting fighting on the third day of the World Championships today.
Absolutely. Fantastic fighting. Hyderov is in the semi-final and Orozhov out. This was the score. Cianagi again, rotates all the way around.
And I love it because the first attempt is not that great and he has a lot of space in between, but he just thinks, hey, I'm gonna go in again.
He did.
There's a chance.
So it's been an interesting morning. We've seen some...
The behind-the-scenes story with Anne and having, you know, the Asian Games business, and then he came back here to sort it out. Right, okay. It's the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 73 kilo category. And the medals are going to be presented by the president of the Judo Federation of Azerbaijan, Mr. Rovnak Abdullayev. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Hidayet Haydarov of Azerbaijan. There's a bronze medal too for Mohammad Mohammadi of Iran, who entertained us spectacularly all day, including being on the receiving end of an incredible piece of ashi was Nidanko Sodagari. The silver medal goes to Hashimoto Soichi of Japan. Picked up a few bruises along the way, as you can see. But the gold medal goes to An Changrim of the Republic of Korea. Really enjoyed today.
Well, the excitement never stops, does it? You know, and that's the fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, please hold rise for the national anthem of Korea.
Technique that exemplifies what judo is all about. But what about that last technique by An Changrim of Korea? It really was absolutely extraordinary.
really wait until you hear the noise for the next pair, because Bekmurod Altiboyev of Uzbekistan faces Ushangi Kokauri of Azerbaijan. It'll be Altiboyev in the white judogi, Kokauri in blue, and the referee.
1, 2, 3, 4. The odd 5 or 6 will kind of sneak in there, and most of the time it works its way out here. Altiboyev of Uzbekistan here is world rank 26, but Kokauri of Azerbaijan is world rank 36. Here in front of his home crowd, the crowd absolutely erupts as he walks out. But
Kokauri's place here in the semi-final, down at 36, is that he did beat Kopalik. So that kind of explains that. And the explanation for Altiboyev is that Altiboyev knocked out the number 2 seed, David Moura of Brazil. Apart from that, you would have had a nice shape as far as the seedings are concerned. But when you get that kind of, you know, kind of upset.
Oh, Chigari! He's going to get it! He's going to get it!
You know what that means? Azerbaijan and Georgia in the final, and the two presidents of the countries are
celebrating together up there.
Poor old Mr. Visa in the middle.
Well, look, there they are.
Oh, he's on the edge anyway.
Great stuff for Azerbaijan, and well, what a surprise, but what a nice surprise then. Kokauri of Azerbaijan makes it through to the final, and he'll be fighting Tushishvili in the final.
The strange thing is, and for those of you that don't know, the Georgian fans are up on their feet screaming and cheering for Kokauri because he's originally from Georgia.
Well, there you go.
And he's going to be an all-Georgia final, except that Kokauri now represents Azerbaijan.
Look at this. I mean, that was absolutely terrific there. And, well, he didn't have an answer to it. Ochigari hops it through. Beautiful hop through there. And he took him flat on his back. He hit the ground with impetus, with strength and power. He had control all the way over. A nice hopping Ochigari. Wow, what a time to do it.
I've never seen Ushangi Kokauri fight as well. He's been focused. He's put away all of his opponents. There's been no backpedaling or, you know, playing for time with a clock or anything like that. He really has put in a terrific performance here, and now he finds himself in the final of the World Championships.
Well, no matter what happens now, my goodness, it's at least silver or gold.
Yeah.
But look at the Ouchi there. You couldn't write him off, can you? Mind you, I think certainly Tushishvili will have something to say about it. It should be a great final. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great moment.
Oh, yeah, Elmer Mamadli up there, Vice President of the Azerbaijan Judo Federation himself, former Olympic champion. Mongolia. Let's just get this last round 3 contest underway. Ushangi Kokauri. So let's get that right from the get-go. Maciej Szanaszki of Poland faces Ushangi Kokauri of Azerbaijan. It's Szanaszki in the white judogi, Kokauri in blue. The winner of this will face Lukas Kopalik of the Czech Republic, and we were partway through the quarter-final lineup. The third quarter-final features Bekmurod Altiboyev of Uzbekistan. He comes up against Timur Rakhimov of Tajikistan. And as I say, the winner of this one will face Lukas Kopalik of the Czech Republic. Szanaszki flirting with danger here. We're not out of the first minute yet, and he picks up a second penalty. He's thrown beautifully this morning, Szanaszki, mind you, so too Kokauri. So both fighters very attacking. Oh, terrific counter there. Sanashki looking for his favorite Koso Tagaki. But it was Kokauri that felt that coming, turned his opponent and put him flat on his back. That's a great counter. There's the movement from Sanashki, looking for the counter. Look at the Polish coach. When Sanashki got airborne, he was out of his chair. He knew what was the result of that. Ushangi Kokauri into the quarterfinal. Right, let me give you that quarterfinal lineup once again. Why not? You know, give us something to talk about. Gurem Tusishvili of Georgia will face Roy Meyer of the Netherlands in the first of the quarterfinals. The second quarterfinal features Harazawa Hisayoshi of Japan. He's up against Ulzibaya Durenbaya of Mongolia. Quarterfinal number 3 is a bit of a surprise package. It's Bekmurod Oltiboyev of Uzbekistan. He comes up against Temur Rakimov of Tajikistan.
Team effort. It's quite unique. Just make sure you tune in.
We come now to the presentation and awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. The first of the bronze medals goes to Ulzibaya Durenbaya of Mongolia. And there's a bronze medal too for Harazawa Hisayoshi. The medals are being presented by Mr. Rofnak Abdullayev, the president of SOCA, one of our major sponsors. Silver medal goes to Ushangi Kokauri of Azerbaijan. But the gold medal goes to Gurem Tusishvili of Georgia.
Well, the Georgians celebrate. I don't think they'll stop. I think we'll have to make sure that we're not where they're celebrating. It's going to be a big party tonight. Great atmosphere in this stadium. It's been incredible, actually, over the 7 days. And just having a quick look at the medals, 7 gold medals, 5 silver, 4 bronze for Japan. Quite clearly the leaders in this tournament. Korea, second in the medals with 2 golds. And France, Georgia, Iran, Ukraine and Spain, each with 1 gold medal apiece and a world champion as well. So it's been a fantastic World Championships, but we still have the teams, and of course the individuals has been dominated, as we suspected it might, by Japan, but we've had some amazing individual world champions as well from so many different countries, which is truly, it makes it an international. Big celebrations going to happen tonight with the Georgian group, and I'm sure that everybody wishes them all the very best. What an incredible World Championships, 14 weight categories in this individual competition, and non-stop action throughout the competition, and it never stopped right till the very end. Japan have had an amazing championships. They came out top, as we suspected they might, but Georgia have a new world champion. Asahina of Japan won her second.
Right, we come now to the first of the bronze medal, first of the repechage contest in the under 60 kilo.
And, well, it just went wrong when he was up against Takato. Takato took him out. He just stayed on all fours, actually, and nobody knows why. And he'd been throwing everybody for Ippon. But, and so here he is, fighting to get to a bronze medal position, and it's amazing, and it happens all the time. People's Republic of Korea, they do their own preparation, they do their own events, and here he is in the repechage finals of the World Championships here. Zainov, though, has home support.
Nerve-wracking times for the home crowd on the edge of their seats as they hope that they can get a shot at a medal here, but as Neil said,
The athletes from North Korea always come up with something a bit special. He's just going to go on down his side. It'll be Wazari. Yeah.
It's going to be a Wazari, that one. Sorisura Komigoshi, the crowd loved that. Mr. Marius Visa, our president of the International Judo Federation, who just has done so much for our sport and is still doing so much for our sport. Now then, he fired back.
Yeah.
Well, he gets the Wazari as well, so same technique, back and forth.
All in the first 45 seconds.
Well, great stuff, isn't it?
Good
you know,
one.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're out here to fight, so that's what we want.
So much for the slow starts in the repechage contest I was talking about. Almost goes over again.
Yes.
Couldn't quite get the finish.
Face plant this time, my goodness.
Be one of those bruises down the
definitely. He'll
down
wake
the
up
side.
with that one in the morning. Well, this crowd right the way up to the rafters. It's great to see. It's what is expected, actually. Few spare seats, but I think it's going to all fill up as we get towards the weekend. It'll be jam-packed full.
Yeah.
So both of them a little bit more tentative now. Looking for the same technique.
I was gonna say, yeah.
He is just looking for the same one, isn't it? And you know what?
He still looks reasonably up for it, doesn't he, Mr. Kim? Moving, he just lost contact with the left hand and made that look a little bit unattractive.
There's an interesting situation, right? They will look at that now. The referees, the referee supervisors will look at that and just see if it was a score.
I'd have done two things here as Mr. Rakulin. The first one is, mate, and the second one is, I'll let you know when it's a score or not, because the Azeri was signalling Wazari, the fighter himself, not a coach. I said, hey, I'll let you know when it's
his
Wazari or
second
not.
job, you know. It's just his second job.
And if it is, I'll give the single.
What they're trying to do now, they're trying to decide whether it was too much off the ground. So if they were in a groundwork situation, then it can't work. If they're starting to stand up, then you can do it. But I don't think that was a score, personally.
Oh dear.
I've given it.
And the landing I was looking at was that, you know, I think Kim is thinking that it's more off the ground. But he takes it, he bows off. And Husseinov is already on his way.
Well, it is nice that we've got an Azeri in the medal matches. Of course, that's always nice because on home soil as well. He's had a good day today, I've got to say.
It's been a bit of a surprise package, has Husseinov, to be honest.
Well, he definitely wasn't the favourite, was he? You know, when you have a look at, obviously, Safarov being the favourite.
He had a shocker, didn't he? He just got absolutely caught cold.
Now then,
Safarov.
when I look at it from this situation now, definitely
it's a little bit
score.
different, yeah.
I wouldn't have given it an ippon, but I definitely it was a score.
I think you just gave it Wazari, and then you saw him giving the Awazeti ippon.
Yeah, this is a situation now where people think it's all over. Wait for the mate. So what we have discussed is basically that you can get into a situation where you can still be thrown. So
absolutely agree.
That's what happened there.
One single second look was all you needed to verify that Kim was in Tachiwaza, but not Husseinov. Husseinov never went to ground until he went for the Sutemiwaza, at which point Kim thought, hey, we're both on the ground because I am. No, it doesn't work that way. He was, you know, Uke was, but Tori was still standing up. He went into the ground to do to carry out the throw. So I go with the commission.
this match. Hazanov, Azerbaijan, that's why he gets such a good reception, of course, and great supporters there from the Azerbaijan youngsters, and he's against Schildemans of Belgium. Hazanov is in white. So two representatives, the Azeris. And straight onto the arm there, straight onto that arm. Oh my goodness me. Schildemans there just barely escapes that. Got Sheldon just waiting on me hand and foot here. Coffee's next. So Hazanov, as I said, he's the second representatives. Safarov, the other one for the Azeris in the under 60 kilos category. And two categories, they're allowed to put two. You're allowed to put two representatives in. That's going to be an Ippon, straight Ippon there, it's got to be. He landed absolutely on the points of his shoulders there. Hazanov on great form as well. He's going to go through to fight Mudranov of Russia in the next round. It's going to be the last 32. Well, I've now come on to mat number 3. Look at this, straight onto the points of the shoulders. You can't get a better Ippon example than that. Bird's eye view. Of course, he's not going to land onto his shoulders immediately, but as long as he rolls and it's with control, he controls it with the hands, he controls it with everything else, and beautifully executed Ippon. Yeah, just saying that we'll be swapping over different mats through the preliminary rounds.
Last fight and fighting Usainov, and he caused a really big upset. So it should be a good fight.
You got to say Husainov on absolutely unbelievable form here.
Yeah.
So Garrigos will have to be on top of his game. Well, we're getting to the latter rounds now. Oh, now then.
That was an overthrow a little bit.
I thought that was a Wazari.
Yeah.
I didn't think he landed quite right, but my goodness me.
It was close.
That was definitely, but I thought good call from the referee, and Husainov, my goodness, what great form he's on.
He is. And Garrigos really has to work hard now, but his throws, Husainov is just throwing out big.
And the big people
yes.
as well. Wow.
It's really exciting. Oh, it's off again.
Well, I'm glad they took that off.
Yeah.
I thought you were right. Yeah, it was a bit rough, wasn't it? You know. Quick look over the clock here. Hazanov just wants to waste the time. This will put him into the quarter-final.
And he's going to get the time, so...
Well, we know that he's wasting time in Newaza because we've never seen him do any Newaza ever.
Oh, it's interesting that he's trying all of a sudden
yes,
the last 20 seconds.
All of a sudden he becomes a Newaza specialist.
Yeah, it's a really good win for Husainov. The crowd is really happy. And it's going to be fun to see Takato and Husainov fight.
Well,
That's an interesting fight.
What I've seen so far, I think that Takato won't be bothered by it. I think he'll just come out and fight. He's been on great form lately, Takato. It's going to be Takato Hazainov. Hazainov doing what Safarov didn't manage. Safarov went out earlier in the other pools, but this man here is having an absolute blinder. He really is. There's the Cianagi right the way underneath there, and he goes over. Clear was Ari. Actually, he went off the sleeves there, 2 sleeves. Didn't make any difference.
No.
Went right the way underneath.
And forgot the sleeve then. But it was enough for the win, so.
Here's number 48 kilos.
Well, everything happening here, Matt.
Results based on the quality that you have. Gazimov now, Remirenko here from.
And here we have the Azerbaijani, Gazimov versus Martin Pacek from Sweden.
Now, Martin Pacek has had a great performance throughout the year, great build-up towards this World Championships. He's definitely someone that could upset the odds. He's got the ability to do it, and like we've said, there has been 1 or 2 that has knocked out the #1 seeds or the current reigning world champions in the early stages of the competition. Can Pacek do the same? Well, he starts off very well with the Sutemi Waza, drawing his opponent down.
I wonder if that was kind of a test. He was not too driven in that Tomonage. I mean, I'm sure would have been happy to finish it, but it was like, hey, let's see how this goes. Let's a little flyer out there.
That's it. I think you've really got to be very sharp against Gazimov. He's very strong.
And that's why.
And exactly, you stand still. You stand still with Gazimov, then you expect that sort of judo to come from him. And a Sori there, beautifully executed, and a real wake-up call for the spectators here today that are just starting to drift in now. They'll be disappointed they missed that one from the Azerbaijan.
So Gazimov off to a great start. Really nice. Sore Tsurikomigoshi down into this really solid ippon. So can't start off tentative even early on in the day, even with a little bit of an Uchimata assist.
Well, great start.
Jan fighting in white against Jablonitsky for Lithuania in blue.
Yeah, again, we're seeing a lot of matchups here from previous Grand Prix Grand Slam tournaments. So they've had a lot of head-to-heads, these heavyweights, and, well, Kinzerska of Azerbaijan, Jablonskite, absolutely everything to fight for here. This will take them through to the last 16.
Yeah, I think Kinzerska is one of the heaviest fighters also, so she's really gonna use her weight to block out the attacks from Jablonskite, and she's dangerous there, but she's sometimes struggling to stay active.
Tries the Makikomi there.
In the meantime, a lot of cheers from the crowd, and it was a really exciting fight on mat number 3 going on there.
It was indeed, and Kapelik still in this, and Henk Grol was ahead as well, but anyway, Kapelik pulls it back. Back here, Kinzerska in white here. Jablonskite got to make sure that she stays in the area, just drifts out the area.
Yeah, they didn't receive a Cüdo for that, but they really have to watch out, both of them, to either stay active and also stay within the area. Yeah, and it's sad to see that Henk Grol. Oh, that was a nice Makikomi there for Kinserska.
Yeah, she was plugging away with it, wasn't she? And then in the end gets it.
Yeah, and that really is her strength, and she's desperately holding on for the Saikimi there, but I don't think they're going to give it.
I don't think it was anywhere near, was it? You've got to have some kind of upper body control there for it to count.
Well, we see a big difference in weight here, but we're going to focus on our mat.
So Kinserska, one was Ari up. Makikomi, Jablonskite has it all to do halfway through the contest.
Yeah, and I think it's difficult with Kinserska. As soon as she has a score, she will lock up even more. And it's really hard to get it back then. Two minutes left in this fight.
Yes, 2 minutes seems a long time when you're out there. Both attacking for the same technique there. Jablonskite the same. Aaron Makikomi.
Yeah, you see a lot of Makikomis in this
lift for the heavier people is more difficult.
Yeah, it really
so
is.
Easier to wind than to lift.
Yeah, and to also roll over, it's just a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's just easy to get rotation, you know. So you can see that's why they favour the drop Seonagis and the Makikomis.
Yeah, Jablonskite is already on two Cüdos, and with the Wazari behind, she really is in a difficult position. And Kinserska, she's going to stay a little bit active and try to be first in the attack. She could. Oh, there's going to be a video.
Yeah, I don't know quite what that's for. So Jablonskite, like you said, two Cüdos down. Well, we're not sure whether.
Oh, she tapped.
Yeah. So submission there. You can see clearly she submitted.
We didn't see it from this angle. But
no, we didn't. So Ippon given, and the referee didn't see that either. None of us saw it. Kinserska then gets the shimiwaza and gets the submission to go through. So it's Kinserska through to the last 16.
Yeah, it's we were seeing it, I guess, from this angle, but on the other side, you really clearly see that she's tapping.
Yeah, I just think that it blindsided the referee there.
Yeah.
Next contest up then, Majika of Puerto Rico here against...
That's not true.
No. So here we go. Who's going to meet Ceric? It's going to be Kinserska or Majika. Kinserska in white.
Yeah, interesting hairstyle Kinserska has. Always the really black hair.
She has, and she, well, she always there roundabout, isn't she, in the medals as well, Kinserska. Just plugs away, and Majika, I have to say, has a nice upward stance, upright stance, but she'll have to get more rotation on that Seonagi.
Yeah, and I think against Kinserska being one of the heaviest fighters, it's really difficult to get her to move, and especially if you're doing Seonagis like Marika, then it's really, you have a big risk of dropping and receiving a penalty.
Yeah, I think if you've got good balance as a heavyweight, if you can block the really bad drops, you know, and I think
halfway there.
Yeah, I think you are. Yes. And there. I mean, so that she needs to just let her get up there now, because that, for me, was a definite Cüdo. Now, if they come out of this exchange and Majika doesn't get a Cüdo for it, then that will be wrong, because she did just drop. So is that going to be on? Because Kinserska there, throwing her hips forwards. Now let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Nothing for the shimiwaza. Is she going to get the penalty for the drop? She doesn't. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. But she but missed, and actually the tactics were good. She went through to the Newaza, but in some ways, do you let them get the penalty because she just flopped and dropped?
Yeah, but for me sometimes it's difficult because if you see sometimes you really just drop, and sometimes there's so much effort, but it's just the strength of the opponent.
Yeah,
for me that's a big difference.
Absolutely. Well, she got it now, so I'm wondering if that she did get the penalty, whether she got it for passivity. All right. So Esther is putting me right here.
I'm not sure though, so let's just focus on the fight and see what's gonna happen.
Okay. 2 minutes in, 4-minute contest, of course.
Yeah, there's a lot of gripping going on in the over 78s, I think, and they really they need more time to prepare for the action.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more posturing, isn't it? Now that for me is pushing out,
it really
absolutely
is pushing.
blatantly pushing out.
So let's see, nothing happens here, so...
No penalty for it, and we saw some getting it the wrong way yesterday, I thought.
We're just gonna give it some more time and see where it goes. They really cannot come to their attack. Now Kinzerska was closer to score.
Change to the other side this time, Kinzerska. The Belarus coach, actually he's Belarus, from Belarus. I used to watch him fight, great fighter, the coach of the Azerbaijan team. So again, trying for the Makikomi here, Majika and Kinzerska trying to wrap the arm up and trying for the Makikomi.
Yeah, and I think it's an even fight, but though Mujika is in trouble now, and I think she's really struggling to move Kinzerska out, and she realizes she cannot make a drop again.
Well, no more. It's over. Can't make a mistake now. One mistake and it's going to be all over. So was that just a drop onto the knees?
And for me, it's like, because she's really putting in a lot of effort, for me it's not really a drop, but in the end she goes down without the gripping. So
and
it's
without any rotation whatsoever.
That's it. But there's such a thin line in between just really defending or escaping the grip from the other, or just really putting a big effort and just not being the stronger one. Like
Don't you find it's always the grey area, isn't it? You know, the grey area is the difficult one. This is going to go into golden score. Yeah. No, you come here. It's your turn.
And this is for me. This is. I hope they are both will gain a little bit of energy.
Who's going to attack now? They can't both be passive.
They both just really, when they go down, I don't think I've seen one attack where they kept
forwards. Yeah. No, you come here. It's your turn.
And this is for me. This is. I hope they are both will gain a little bit of energy.
Who's going to attack now? They can't both be passive.
They both just really, when they go down, I don't think I've seen one attack where they kept
not taking a grip. Why not before?
Yeah.
For the wrong.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
yet.
no, they give it to give it to Majika because she just committed. So that's actually giving out the wrong message, isn't it? It's the wrong message through.
So Kinzerska she's reached the quarterfinals now, and the crowd is gonna be happy with that. Fighting at home.
But there were probably, if we look back now, tactical fighting and also time going into extra time, but it didn't matter, did it? It just didn't matter. So we're going to start. We're on mat 2 here. If you go on mat 1, And mat number 3, you've got a choice of different fights throughout the day. Esther and I are on mat 2 all through the day. And then, of course, it's the final block just only on mat 2 with Sheldon and myself from 4 o'clock our time this afternoon. So here we go. Kotsiev of Azerbaijan is out here against Joachim Dvarby of Sweden in the minus 100 kilograms category for men.
Yeah, and fighting for Azerbaijan immediately the first fight, that must put some pressure on you. And he's fighting a good opponent because Joachim Dvarby he's switched to the 100 kilograms and he's really doing well now.
He is doing well, isn't he, in minus 100s, and he likes to go to ground as well. He's got a couple of really good turnovers, and Kotsiev just managing to defend there, but he'll have to be a little bit careful down there, I think.
Yes, and I think Dvarby is so strong, so obviously Kotsiev is also going to be strong. But let's see if that can get some exciting judo.
We're saying about putting pressure on Kotsiev. How much pressure does it put on being in a home? I mean, I know we're early in the morning. It's not as many people as later on in the day, but there's still quite a few people here.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't matter if it's a full stadium or if it's because you know that your family is going to be there watching with you, so you really want to do well for them.
It's family, friends, teammates, isn't it? You know, and your club has probably got a lot of supporters up there, and they're here already. That's guaranteed. Very unusual, one-sided style of the Azeri. Kotsiev wants that big right arm over the top, but Dvarby knows that, and so he's pinning the sleeve at the moment.
Yeah, and I think this is the first fight, and you still have to feel a little bit the grips of your opponents and try to get yourself to feel well and feel comfortable, because you will have to deal with the nerves in the beginning.
What made it so special yesterday, Esther, in your eyes? Why was it different to the other 4 days that we saw?
I don't know. Maybe it's just also the weight people are getting heavier, so it's going to be harder.
A little bit different.
Yeah, it's going to be different anyway. And I think there were many people who really knew each other well, so you could really see that.
And close together, I think,
yes.
on level. You know, there was a lot of people about the same level. There wasn't a differential in the level. So I think that a lot of really good people, and they had to fight for it. And I think that a lot of them were fighting all day, battling away to get there. And I think Shevdep in the end, you know, he was the one that came out on top. Great win for him and Spain.
Yeah, that was really close. And now immediately he's in big trouble in the Newaza. And good reaction from Joachim Dvarby there.
Well, he
He's
had
really
to be
pinning him
careful down there, didn't he? He really had to. And he's in the hold down here. Tati Shihogatami for Dvarby. He kind of dropped into it, didn't he?
Yeah, but it looks really strong. And Mia Hermansson, his girlfriend, is going to be really happy with this win for Joachim Dvarby.
And you obviously know her,
I know her
You
really well. So hello, Mia, if you're watching.
You see, we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to say big hello there to our friends, of course.
And she got a terrible injury in the European Championship, so she couldn't be here. So she has to watch from home.
And I'm sure she is, and she'll be really happy with that win there. Ippon win to Dvarby of Sweden, and he'll go through now to the next round. We've got to fight a few matches in the preliminary rounds just to get through to the second round, where all of the top seeds are automatically. They get seeded through to the second round. So we got one or two contests first of all. Dvarby is one of them.
Yeah, and it's a big disappointment for Kotsiev because you want to do well for your family and friends watching here. And it's not nice to go out in first round.
No, never. World Championships, you want as much time out there as possible. Good win for Dvarby, though. Always threatened on the ground, and that's where he took him.
Yeah, but it's a really tough pool because we also have Cho there, the winner of the Tokyo Grand Slam of last year. We have Cyril Maret, who's really experienced, won so many medals. So it's going to be a struggle to come through this block.
It's going to be hard, isn't it?
Yes.
We just saw there, just in slow motion, you could see the Sumigeshi there from the Azeri, and it just...
Yeah, just an explanation about some of the... Well, first of all, we have 8 seeded players. Each of the weight categories has 8 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's nice and simple, isn't it? They are divided up into 4 pools. So there'll be 2 seeds in each of the 4 pools. The seeds are taken from the IJF World Ranking List. You know, Amber Hirschis is a reasonably strong fighter, and she's just managing to block those attacks from Gabanli. Yeah. Well, that is a disaster for Amber Hirschis. As a result of that, Hirschis goes out in round 1 in the World Championships. That really is a bit of a shocker. Wow. And given, you know, the opposition, you'd put your money on Gabanli in the next contest. Well,
The old city yesterday, looked at some of the buildings, the ancient buildings, and there in the background was one of the modern skyscrapers. Beautiful picture it made as well. Old and new coming together, and I don't mean me. So Hein in white here, Gabanli of Azerbaijan there gets a warm reception. Oh, look at that. What a Wazari that was. Beautiful. Drops in Aggie there. Gabanli right the way underneath. And I love the way, it was very low, but I love the way that she gets real drive. So Hein has to really just catch her breath here. She got caught cold. Just kind of half hoping that Gabanli, Hein will just catch her breath, just get herself settled a little bit, because she really got caught cold, didn't she, with that? Sianagi. And every second that you're out there in a World Championships is great experience, if especially, well, it's how you make it, isn't it, the experience there? And she's got to make sure that she's in first, really. Now, as she got the shimmy waza, it was across the face, so they stand her up. Could have possibly been Gabanli's family up there. And that's going to be a Wazari, is it Wazeti upon? I thought that was fairly close to a score there. Let's have a look how she comes off here. Didn't get scored. Well, we've seen some of the other techniques that have been scored, and I thought that that landed on its side. It's not... I must admit that I want to see a more definite Wazari. That's my own opinion. But actually, with the rules as they are now, that was definitely a score. It's Wazari Wazeti upon, and Gabanli of Azerbaijan scores a second Wazari here to take her through to the next round. She'll be fighting the Olympic champion Pareto of Argentina. Nice to see the Azeri women as well going through and fighting well in this World Championships and at world level.
For women under 48 kilos, the Derby 2.
Gets an attack in this time, doesn't she? Gabanli manages to just get off, but Han in the end gets thrown for a second with Harry.
The second round underway, and he's up against Mohamed Mohaildin of Egypt. It's Orozhov in the white judogi, Mohaildin in blue. Mohaildin picked up a penalty there. So a single Cüdo against the Egyptian. Orozhov yet to get going. Encouragement for the home man as he steps off that Sonagi effort, trying to work on the arm now. Oh, yeah. Orozhov was onto that very, very quickly. Let's have a look at that finish here. Mohaildin feeling more pain in his shoulder, I think, rather than the elbow, but he'll need some treatment there. Round 3 of the under 66 kilo category. Beginning to whittle down the weight category now. Also beginning to get some really interesting matches between some very good fighters. Shikalizadeh absolutely destroyed Abdul Magoud of Egypt in the previous round. Looks on good form, does Shikalizadeh. Huge Uranagi, if you remember, from the previous round. Well, Shikalizadeh is claiming the upon. We're going to have a look at this on the replay, and we'll see what the referee commission make of it. It all happened very quickly. Wazari is the score that's given. Kargnin gave a shake of the head as if to say, no, I don't think so. Well, at some stage we'll see the replay and you'll be able to judge for yourself, but it's on the board.
Nijat Shikalizada leads by Wazari. Yoko Tomoyanagi from Shikalizada. It's another one of those situations where had that happened in a club, we wouldn't be talking about a score or no score or anything. It would just be, yeah, well done. He's been thrown there. He's been thrown during that action. It's just that he's been overthrown, and a little bit of athletic ability from Cagnin to spin out of it meant that he was able to stay off his back, mostly. But there was enough there for them to give Wazari. So Wazari on the board for Shikalizada. A little over 2 minutes left to go, and it's the Azeri who looks dangerous here. No, down on his elbow. It was a good little counter from Cagnin. Nice comeback from the Brazilian, but Shikalizada able to stick out an elbow and avoid getting caught. Another nice effort from Shikalizada. Oh, strong effort there from Cagnin, and he goes just down onto the shoulder. Well, crowd don't like it. No, they definitely don't like the newaza, but Shikalizada's defense was up to it. Yeah. Steps over that one. Here's a chance now. Ooh. Cagnin was running for his life there. As Shikalizada looked to turn him over. Well, real crowd pleaser, Nijat Shikalizada, desperate to come up with a score that would take this and put him into round 4. Well, we're going to get a little bit more of this contest, because with only 2 seconds left, neither of them are going to rush out there. We're going to go into the golden score period.
Third round for women under 52 kilos, mat 2. In blue for Poland, Agata Perez. In white for Japan, the current world champion, Ali.
action here. Kagnin and Shikalizada. All the home crowd focused on this contest now. He's done really well to keep up the energy levels as well, Shikalizada, because if truth be told, he's at the back end of his competition career, so you can't expect the same kind of tempo that you would from a younger athlete. But he's still giving it all. Shikalizada. Rosario Peace. We've had a little over a minute of golden score. It's not the best Sutemi Waza effort from Kagnin. You just have to be that little bit careful not to get called for a false attack. I don't think that will be the case here. And he will have to be careful. Happens when athletes are tiring. From time to time, they don't come up with their strongest efforts. That was never going to catch Shikalizada, and I think the Azeri would do well to get out of any potential Newaza situation as quickly as he can. Maybe he fancied taking a bit of a breather down there, but I'd be up and out of there. I don't want to be mixing it on the ground with any of the Brazilians. Minute and a half of golden score gone. Cheers for Shikalizada. The crowd try to spur him on. There's so much cheering and shouting and everything going on from the crowd, but the crowd are a long way away from the tatami, and Shikalizada can't hear a word. I mean, he can just hear noise. I wonder if he can hear his coach, who's just, I don't know, maybe 8-9 meters away. Wanted to go for the Yoko Tomoyanagi, but Kagnin was actually moving in the same direction as Shikalizada wanted to go, so that was going to work. Yes, I'm afraid so. He comes down on the side, and Kagnin catches Shikalizada with that Tomoyanagi. Shikalizada comes down onto his side, and dash go the hopes of the Azeris in the under 66 kilo category. It was a good effort from Shikalizada. He kept the crowd interested and animated for a while, but in the end, Daniel Kagnin of Brazil catches Nejat Shikalizada for a second score. And it's the man from Brazil who goes through to round 4. Well, coming up next will be Pavel Petrikov.
Well,